Mm, okay. Last night we let the wind down. Hi guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. I want to talk about travel. I know, or I should hope, that most of us travel at one point or another in our lives. Yeah, some people travel often, some people not so much. Others do it for work travel. Oh, how I wish I had a job that allowed me to travel. Yeah. That's my dream job. A job that allows me to travel and see the world. Mm-hmm. I'll take that job in a heartbeat. Heartbeat, just like that. Last night, will I do, and then, I don't know why that song is in my head. Bum, 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 I only know the lyrics like when I play the song, then I can sing along to the lyrics. But right now, I'm just like bum bum bum. Yeah. So I love traveling, be it locally, internationally, globally, you name it. Yeah. Travel is very interesting. It's fun, and for me, the things that stand out most when I travel are one, the mode of transports, like am I flying or going by road or by water? Honestly, I get seasick. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know why, for some reason. And nowadays, even like when I'm on the road for a while, I get is it called car sick? Yeah, I think that's the word for it. Hi Spooky, how are you? Welcome to my live. Yeah. So, oh, thanks for the like. Thank you. And subscribe as well. Thank you. Yeah, so I, okay, I'm all good. Thanks, guys, for the likes. Good. How about you? I'm good. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, so when I'm traveling, I think of these things. I'm like, how am I going to travel? Actually, my preferred mode of travel is by air. One, because I get there faster. you know I used to have like a little bit of fear, but nowadays I'm over that, especially when I was flying for more than 13 hours to come here. Oh my gosh, that is quite a flight. Yeah, 8 hours in, and I was like, I'm done. I was like, guys, please, I need to go. I got to go, but we are up in the air, so how would I leave? Yeah. So that was quite a journey, yeah. But I have to get used to it because to go back to my home country, it takes about maybe 16 hours direct flight. 15, let me just say 15 hours. So it could be 15 or 14. For some reason, one route takes like a shorter time. I don't know if it has something to do with the winds or anything like that. Yeah. But if you've noticed, when you're on a return flight, like to and fro, the same distance, one way is always shorter than the other. Yeah. I don't know the science behind it. I'll read up on it and probably let you guys know. Yeah. Or if anyone knows the reason why, please just let me know in the chat section below. Yeah, so those are the things I think about. I think about how am I going to travel by train. Yeah, I did it once. Train is it's good traveling by train, but it depends on the cabin that you'll be staying, in, or like traveling in. Yeah. So long as it's comfortable and I don't have to deal with a lot of craziness, I'm good. Yeah. So yeah. But number one, air. So I would go with air, then by the train, and then road. Sea would be like the last of the last of the last. Yeah. Just because I get sick, I get like seasick. Yeah. Even on the road, it's interesting nowadays. It really depends, but I get, like, when I'm in the vehicle, I cannot read. I can't even look at my phone because I start feeling dizzy and I start feeling sick, like I want to throw up and stuff like that. It's crazy. Yeah. I don't know what that's about. I wasn't like this before, but maybe it's old age catching up with me. Maybe, who knows? Yeah, so one important thing is travel. Like, you have to figure out how you're going to travel to your destination. Number two is, where are you going to stay? But I think that's like the most important one. Hello, lady. Good morning. Hi, Walking Tall. How are you? Yeah, like, where are you going to stay? It's very, very important. Oh my gosh. I learned this the hard way. One day, okay, my friends and I were going for a staycation. Like, we call it a staycation if it's just like maybe a few hours from where you're staying. In this particular case, it was just like maybe approximately 2 hours, give or take. Yeah. So we were driving there. Maybe you're pregnant. No, I'm not pregnant, Walking Tall. I am not. Yeah. I don't know what happened. It's crazy. Yeah. I can't read. I can't even look at my phone. It's worse when I sit at the back. At the front, it's okay. Yeah, a little bit, but still not okay. Yeah. So hello, beautiful. I hope you're having a blessed day and everything in your life is going great. And I love the hair. Thank you, Gatlin Bliss. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind and nice this morning. Thank you. And please, if you have not subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Did you get checked? How do you know you're not pregnant? Yes, Walking Tall. I just had surgery and I just saw my doctor the other day. Why? I'm not pregnant. Period, point blank. Okay, next. Anyway, I'm not pregnant. On a serious note, I'm not. Yeah, so it's not pregnancy. I just don't know what it is. Yeah. Hello, here is a like every day. Thank you, Mathis. Thank you. Yes. So where to stay? Yeah. So that day, what happened, before we traveled, all of us were like busy and busy and busy. Then why are you getting sick? What did the doctor tell you? No, I'm not getting sick. I'm just explaining like how I get seasick and when I travel by road. Okay, can we move on now? So anyway, it only happens when I'm like traveling. But now I'm okay. I don't feel sick. My doctor cleared me after my surgery, so now I'm cool. Anyway, yeah, so the hotel, my friend booked the hotel. We were all busy. When you're working, everyone is busy, everyone is busy. So we were in our group chat and everyone is asking the other, do you have time to book? Will you book? Blah blah blah. So my friend texted, not text yeah, texted back, and she was like, okay, I've already found this hotel, it's really nice, I saw the pictures online, blah 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 blah, and we were all so excited. Yeah, so we drove down there. But before, so actually the arrangements were such that we stayed at a friend of ours. She stays there. She's in a huge villa, beautiful residence, beautiful residence. So we went there. She hosted us, like, really. She was so warm in the way she welcomed us. We felt right at home. So that was nice, having driven down there. We went to church and then went to her place. No, actually, what happened? We went to her place. stayed over for the night, and then the following day, we went to church. And then after church, we were all excited to go to the hotel, and we felt like, so we were also excited to go to the hotel, and we really felt like we were gonna have some fun. And when we when my friend booked the hotel, you could see that there was a water. I don't know how to explain it, but where you have all these water activities, water splash and stuff like that. So we were so excited, so excited. You should have seen us driving and driving to, going there, super, super excited. Boom. When we reached there, oh my gosh, just from the entrance, we were like, what is this place? Where is this place again? We were like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Long story short, the hotel that we were looking at did not match what was on the website, On the website, the pictures were so beautiful, and it wasn't like fancy, but it looked comfortable and clean and crisp and everything like that. It was crazy. When we got there, we were like, oh my God. And then the room that we had booked, we thought that it was also spacious. That is why it's very important to check the size of the room. Yeah. And even maybe just call up in advance and ask them what's the size, for them to give you like the specifications, because you just can't go by what you see in the picture. The pictures are taken in such a way uh, that makes them look bigger. It makes the room look bigger and more beautiful. So yeah, it has something to do with angles, I guess. Yeah, when you're taking pictures. So when you're booking a hotel room, it's very, very important that you know the size. I kind of relate this to when I got, like, when I shop online. That is why I'm not so good at shopping online, because I always forget to look at the sizes, like the size. So I buy something and I think it's this size, and when I receive it, I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, I love your skin. Thank you, Srija. Thank you so much. Guys, you're welcome. As you come on in, please subscribe as well and like the live. Thank you. Yeah. So it's very important when you're booking the hotel to check the size of the room. You could call up, you could text them, you could email them. Just make sure you have like official communication when you're booking hotel rooms. I prefer to book directly with the hotel, you know, because in case of any cancellations, in case of anything, the hotels are a little bit more flexible to accommodate you. Booking through a travel agent, you get deals and perks, but the problem comes when now maybe you need to change your booking or something happens. So having worked in the hospitality industry for a while, my preference would be to book directly with the hotel. Yeah. Even though there are other good agents out there you could book with, but that's just my preference. Yeah. So anyway, we went to the hotel. It didn't match what we were expecting. But we didn't let that like really dampen our spirits. We went out, enjoyed the local activities and the scenery, and just came back to sleep and left. I'm from India. Where are you from? I love dark skinned people. You people look flawed. I'm from Kenya, Srija. Yeah. Kenya. That's where I'm from. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's what happened. And it really opened my eyes to how I would like to, just reserve my accommodation in advance before I travel. And now I know better. All right, so that's hotel. So I'll share my experience with oh, thanks for the like, guys. Airbnbs, yeah. Oh, like us, thanks. Walking tall. Hey, Sabo, how are you? Yeah, so with the Airbnbs, initially I loved Airbnbs. I was like, oh my gosh, this it's spacious, blah blah blah. So with Airbnbs, a lot of them are not exactly. It's like what you ordered versus what you get. You know, you order. Ah, you have a great smile. Thank you, Sabo. Thank you. So you order something, but then you get what you didn't really expect. Yeah. Cool attitude. You go, girl. Oh, thank you, Sabo. Thank you. And please subscribe as well. Thanks so much. So anyway, we booked this Airbnb, like an apartment. It looks good from the face of it. It looks really nice. But wait until you check in and go in there. It's different, you know. The apartment is not really what you expect. You find like things don't work well. Maybe the sink has a problem or something has a problem, or so it's never really functional, like fully functional. Yes, it's functional, but then it just inconveniences you a lot. And to get service takes a long time. Like you have to, if you want someone to fix something that's broken, or if you need someone to clean, you have to pay for it, you know. And it's, yeah, so I was like, you know what? Mm-mm. So I've actually used Airbnb, I think only twice. And I was like, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. I would recommend Airbnb maybe if you're just in a rush and you need to use it just for a night. The other thing that I had also, I don't know where exactly I had it from, but probably just from the internet. There were complaints. This is allegedly, I'll use allegedly because I don't have proof, but people would say allegedly that there would be cameras in Airbnbs. And I was like, wait a minute. So there was this, oh, now I remember, there's this documentary on TV, and the lady allegedly said that um, went, so her husband booked the Airbnb, or they booked it together. I can't remember exactly who booked, but they went to the Airbnb, and then when they left, they took something with them which wasn't theirs by mistake, you know, when you're packing and stuff like that. And then they received communication from the Airbnb hosts to bring back, I think it was like USB or something like that, yeah, or like a charger, one of those things. It looked like a charger, but it wasn't really a charger. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So allegedly, because I don't have proof, but I watched the documentary. So they took it with them, but the host was kind of pushy, you know, kind of pushy, like, oh, please, can you bring it back? Oh, I can come and get it, blah blah blah. And then they were like, oh, we will get it, we will bring it to you on such and such a day. But they were so pushy, like in a rush to get it. And it got them questioning. They were like, why are these people like insisting, you know, what's in this thing, blah blah blah. So they finally figured out that there was like video footage of both of them staying in the Airbnb. Can you imagine that? Again, allegedly, please, I don't want to be sued. So allegedly, they had that footage, and then when they saw the footage, they were horrified, as you would, because when you go to stay somewhere, you know, you're really vulnerable, and you don't want, like, you don't want someone encroaching on your private life like that, you know. It's your intimate time, your intimate you know, space, your privacy. Like, I can't even explain, I don't even need to explain the reason why no one should be, you know, recorded. It's just an invasion of privacy that is unacceptable. totally unacceptable and against the law. So anyway, yeah, once I heard that story, I was like, oh my gosh. And this is not to say that all hosts do that. I know there are genuine, nice, kind people out there who would not even think of doing such things. But the problem is that a few rotten apples like that just spoil the whole bunch. Hi, Glenn Roback, how are you? Yeah, and it's sad to see. So, to answer the question that I posed today, do you prefer hotels to Airbnbs? Yes, I do. And only for the reason that, for the two reasons that I've given. One, um, I just don't like the inconvenience that comes with Airbnbs in terms of maybe when something is broken, I can't really get someone to fix it. When I need something to be cleaned, like I really don't have that 24-hour service that I would get at a hotel. And also this alleged camera incidents, I don't want to risk it like that. Yeah. So, of course, I've also had stories about hotels, but having worked in hotels, I can tell you the ones I worked at, there are no cameras in the rooms. Mm-mm. Maybe in the hallway, but nothing in the rooms. Can you tell me your name? My name is Angela. Oh, you're good. That's good, Glenn. Yeah, so anyway, I prefer hotels to Airbnbs. If I can afford it, I go to hotels, not motels. Yeah. And I go to hotels where I can get 24-hour service, you know. So I have access 24/7. There are hotels where you can get service, but it's not guaranteed like 24 hours because maybe those are like 2-star or 3-star hotels. Yeah. But 4-star and 5-star hotels, mostly you get service throughout. Your name is Albert. Oh, Walking Tall, that's your name. Okay. Okay. She was asking you. Sorry, my bad. Anyway. Yeah, so I prefer hotels to Airbnbs. Everyone has their preferences. Other people prefer Airbnbs to hotels because in terms of cost, Airbnbs are a little bit cheaper just because you get more room and more people can stay and you have flexibility, you don't have to, like for hotel rooms, you have like a limit on the number of people who can visit you. For Airbnbs, I think there is a limit, but it's sort of a little bit more flexible than the hotel rooms. Yeah, so each has its own advantages and disadvantages, so it's upon someone to pick. But if you ask me to choose, I would pick hotels any day, anytime. No, Angela, I was actually it was your name, but I'm glad to know, too. Amazing. No worries, Rija, no problem. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, any thoughts, you know. Yeah, and also some Airbnbs you get like if you like swimming, you can get the swimming pool and the gym. Others don't have these facilities, but for hotels, you're guaranteed to have the gyms, to have the swimming pool. What else? They also have other facilities like where you can play or where you can, like workspace, and there are always people willing to help you. Um, yeah, so um any questions, guys? Any thoughts? What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer hotels to Airbnbs or Airbnbs to hotels? Yeah, but when traveling, these are like the two most important things you need to think about: your accommodation, your travel mode, and accommodation. And when you're thinking about these things and deciding on these two things, you should also think of your safety because you want to be safe, especially when you're going to a new place. You want to read more about that area. You want to do your own research and just find out things that you need to know, find out if you can speak the language. If not, you can carry like a small book that you can refer to. But nowadays, Google does wonders. And I think AI does even better. So, yeah, you can use Google Translate and stuff like that. But in most destinations, people do speak English. The accents are different. So, that is something you might need to prepare yourself for, you know. You might not be understood, or the other people cannot understand you. So, that language barrier is also something you need to think about. You know, it feels so good to talk to new people. I was kind of feeling low, but now I'm fine. Oh, I'm glad you feel better, Sridhar. Sending you lots and lots of love. Hmm. What about food? Do all hotels you've been at have room service? Oh, that's a good question, Walking Tall. Not all, yeah. So there are three-star hotels where you don't get. No, actually, they have. So the hotels that I've been to, they have room service, but the only thing is that the timing. So for the three-star hotels, they stop early. For the five-star hotels, it's pretty much throughout the night. Yeah, 24 hours. Yeah. But for the three-star hotels, probably by 11. Yeah. They're done, done, done. Yeah. And there are also other hotels that don't serve alcohol if you're someone who drinks. So they are called dry hotels. So you might want to look into that, you know. If you want to go to a hotel where they don't drink, there are those options. But if you're someone who enjoys your drinks, then just make sure it's not a dry hotel. Yeah. Airbnb, you'd have to order food from a place that delivers. Yes, 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 yeah. Certain hotels allow you to order food from outside, but they cannot come up to your room. You need to go down and meet the delivery person. Reason being that the hotel doesn't want to be liable for any food poisoning, right? Because once the hotel staff receives your food on your behalf, it means they're handling your food, right? So once they receive the food and take it to your room, if anything happens to you, then the hotel is liable. Because remember, uh, the hotel doesn't know where you order your food from, and they cannot guarantee that that food is safe for you. So just to avoid any complications or liabilities or stuff like that, you are normally requested to come down and get your food. Um, what about continental breakfast? You know, donuts and coffee downstairs. So for what do you mean continental breakfast? Like the morning breakfast? I hope I got your question right, Walking Tall. What I know, if you've booked the hotel room with breakfast, then you need to go down and have breakfast. They cannot serve the breakfast upstairs. There are exceptions if you're very sick and the manager decides to bring your food upstairs. Yeah, there's that exception. The other exception is maybe if you're leaving early and you cannot make it in time for breakfast, then you get like a, it's not the entire spread you'd get at breakfast, but they prepare like just a few items for you to take. Yeah, but other than that, you need to come down and eat breakfast. Yeah. Thank you, Smoke. You got to make sure they allow you to smoke. Yeah, for smoking, good questions, Walking Tall. For smoking, then you need to, if you want to smoke in your room, which I don't understand why people smoke in their rooms, but hey, to each his own. Yeah, but if you're a smoker and you want to smoke, then you need to book a smoking room. Not all hotels have smoking rooms, especially three stars and four stars. It's very unlikely that you'll get smoking rooms in such hotels. Five stars, yes. Some of them do have smoking rooms, but I'll tell you, what they do is they tend to reserve a whole floor for the smoking rooms just because the rooms are designed in such a way that if I smoke in this room, then through the ventilation, the smoke will go to the other room. So they tend to reserve a whole floor for the smokers so that the other people are not inconvenienced. Um, but I'll tell you this, once you get off, like I would go to inspect those rooms. Once you get off the elevator, the smoke hits you, especially as a non-smoker. Ooh, I'm like, oh my gosh. Uh, you should try Indian food once. You will like it very much. Oh, I love Indian food. I love Indian food. I love biryani, palak. I forget how they call it. It's palak paneer or paneer. Yeah, one of those. I need to get that name right. Yeah, butter chicken and rice. I love Indian food. Yeah, so for smoking rooms, yeah, you need to make sure you get a smoking room. They charge the price is slightly higher than the normal rooms, and the availability also is it's a little bit tricky because they tend to sell out quickly, you know. But yeah, if you smoke in a room that's a non-smoking room, which trust me, people do. Human beings and rules. You tell human beings, do not do this. And we see this even with children when they're young. Do not touch that. And what do? They touch that. Yeah. So you it's clearly mentioned when you're checking into the hotel. You have a registration card where all the rules and the information about the hotel are stipulated there. So that's why it's important to read. Most people do not read these things, you know, the terms and conditions. People just browse through them, but it's important to read. As a front desk agent, the front desk agent will try to explain everything to you in like, just because remember, check-ins take like between 3 to 5 minutes. So to share all this information in that time takes skill and practice. Yeah. And yeah, so but I've worked as a desk agent. I try as much as possible to highlight the important things, you know, and I highlight that even on the registration card. Some people use like papers, but nowadays mostly you just sign on an iPad and stuff like that, you know. But it's very important to know the do's and don'ts. Otherwise, you risk paying a lot of money in fines. Yeah. So, for example, if you smoke in a non smoking room, you get to pay money, a lot of money, to have the room cleaned, because you can imagine smoking in a non smoking room. For the hotel to clean this room and make sure it goes back to a non smoking room, it really takes a lot, you know? Yeah. And I just find it disrespectful. Call me crazy, but that's what I find. Like, why would you do that? Yeah, especially for non-smokers, we can sense like any slight smoke scent, you know, drives us crazy. I can sense the moment I walk into a room or I walk into a space, I'll know if someone smoked. So, just out of respect, don't do it, guys. But people still do it. They smoke, smoke, smoke. You know, they get fined for it. But if you do it repeatedly, if you're a repeat offender, the hotel has every right to ask you to check out of the hotel, and they can even ban you from that hotel. What about visitors? People allowed to visit you in the hotel? Yes. You're allowed to have visitors, but depending on the hotel, I think the number is maximum 3 visitors at a time, because also depending also on your room size. So it depends on your room size and the yeah, on your room size, because they don't want a lot of people to be in a small room and then god forbid something happens. So yeah, I think the maximum is like 3 visitors at a time. If you need more than 3 visitors, we normally refer that to the manager, and it's the manager will decide, you know, whether or not to allow you. But then in that instance, they bear all the responsibility. Yeah, and also visitors are allowed only up to a certain time. You can have maybe one, maybe depending on your room size again, maybe up to 2 visitors are allowed to sleep over. Other than that, they have to go. They have to go. That's to go. Can you say happy birthday, Sophia? Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sophia. Yay! Happy birthday to you. Guys, wish Sophia happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sophia. Have a blessed, blessed day. Sending you lots and lots of love. Guys, if you're new here, don't forget to like this live and subscribe. Subscribe. It's a free and good way to support my channel. Thank you so much. You know, that's what the problem is. Don't mind it, but only butter chicken and biryani cannot tell you the diversity of Indian food. Okay, Srija, okay. I'll try and, extend myself and try more Indian food. Yeah. And that's why I would love to go to India and try food like really from India. Yeah, but until then, I'll see. I'll go to Indian restaurants and ask for different stuff. It's just like I tend to go to the things that I know, but I'll try different stuff. Adding a Airbnb, there's nobody that can tell if you are smoking or not. Yes, that is true, but sometimes they have these smoking detectors, so they might go off. But people are very creative, I would say, for lack of a better word. They actually cover the smoke detectors. I would not recommend this because you're endangering your own life. God forbid something happens and they smoke in the building, so your detector will not go off. Yeah. But people do funny things. Yeah. Like, for example, someone has checked out of the room and you go into the room. Sometimes when you look up, boop, there you go. They've covered the smoke detector and they smoke away. Some Airbnbs, I'm not so sure, but I would think that they would have their rules whether you should smoke or not. Yeah. Yeah, but that I'm not really sure. Like I said, I've only been to Airbnbs, I think only twice, and I don't smoke. So it's not something I was looking out for, Yeah. Or how many people come to visit you. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Oh, guys, thank you for wishing Sophia happy birthday. You can also put a towel around the crack. Okay, walking tall, you know these tricks, huh? But the thing is, you can do all that, but if you smoke and then it goes to the other room, there are some guests who can come and complain. They could complain, oh, there's smoking smell, like a smoke. I can, I feel like someone is smoking, blah, blah, blah. Then the security team has to go on the floor and do their investigations, try to figure out where the smoke is coming from. And then housekeeping will check your room when they're cleaning your room. And believe it or not, they always find just something to prove that you've been smoking. Cigarette butts, people forget those, and stuff like that. And also, if someone is smoking in a room, you really don't need much proof. The moment you open the door, oof, that's it. Uh, okay. All right. You can cover the vent with towel also. Oh, I had no idea. Just a minute. Okay. Ah, okay. Interesting. I had no idea at all. Yeah, but people are very creative, as you can see, walking tall. People do crazy things, just to smoke. And all this while I'm thinking, why don't you just get a smoking room? Smoking room, eh? Okay, granted that not all hotel rooms are smoking rooms, or all hotels have smoking rooms. Or B, just go downstairs. Just book a room that is easy, that makes it easy for you to go downstairs, smoke, and go back to the room and sleep. But then again, I do not smoke, so yeah. But yeah, so those are some of the advantages and disadvantages of staying in hotel rooms or Airbnbs. But you always want to feel comfortable. Hi, Elena Reed. Who is Peyton? Hi, Peyton. Yeah, so if you have a patio, you can smoke outside on the patio. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do that and they tend to get away with that. That one is, it's easier to get away with that than smoking in the room. Yeah. And I just feel like out of respect for people who might not be smoking, like why would you want to do that? But I think for people who smoke, they don't really think about that. It's like I need to smoke. And nowadays I see a lot of people smoking outside, you're walking around, people are smoking. Interesting stuff. Yeah. All right, guys, it's been amazing hanging out with you guys this morning. Thank you for the love. Thank you for subscribing and liking this live. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, let's go. um, so unless you have any other question or any other thoughts, no one, nobody. Okay. So I wish you all a great rest of the day or evening or night, depending on where you're watching me from. And don't forget to be a kind human. It doesn't cost a thing. Oh, I have to go, Srija. I'm sorry. But I'll come on live later on, 3 or 3:30 p.m. my time, US Eastern time. That's why you want to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Oh, that's sweet of you to say. But I have to go. I get to go. I get to go. Only problem is if you're at a hotel, the pool might close early. Okay, that is true. Yeah. At an Airbnb, if they have a pool, they can't tell you when to get out. Oh, see, I didn't know that. That's why I love these lives. I learned something new. Okay. So that's a good thing to note. Yeah. For the hotels, yeah, they do close their pools early. 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Yeah. 10 if they really stretch it. Yeah. Okay, interesting stuff. See, we learn together. Together we learn, together we learn. Okay, the question is, do you prefer hotels to Airbnbs? We got 12 responses, 58% yes, 42% no. I hope you have a boy for you anyway. I am not pregnant. When I'm pregnant, I'll tell you guys, I am not pregnant at all. I'm just recovering from my surgery, walking tall. What do you want me to tell you guys? I am not. And this is just my tummy. It's like swollen um, from the surgery. Yeah, it will take a while for the swelling to disappear. So, yeah. Okay, dokes. Bye, guys. I'll see you later. And like I said earlier, remember to be a kind human. It doesn't cost a thing. Sending you all the love in the world. Bye.